Thank you for your purchase. We value you as a customer, and we hope this video will help you use your new product safely and effectively. Please read, understand, and follow all safety precautions and warnings as explained in your manual. Refer to your manual for additional information not included in this video. If you have questions or problems with your product after watching this video, please do not return the unit to the store. Please call 1-800-828-5500 in the U.S. or 1-800-668-1238 in Canada for technical support. These numbers are also listed in your manual. Carefully remove the product from the box. Refer to the fast assembly guide hanging on the unit. Open the parts bag and remove the contents. Refer to your owner's manual as needed to supplement this video. Set the unit on its side and install the wheel assembly. Press the height adjustment button inward to adjust to the desired height. Make sure the button locks into desired hole. Loosen the two knobs inside the handlebars and swing the bars into the operating position. Be careful not to pinch any wires or cables. Tighten the knobs only by hand. Adjust the throttle cable and switch wires so they are smooth and tight against the handlebar assembly. We recommend using canned fuel in our products. Pre-mixed canned fuel requires no mixing of oil to gasoline. A stabilizer added to help keep the fuel fresh, contains no ethanol so there is less potential for water to form in the fuel, and uses full synthetic oil already mixed in the proper fuel-oil ratio. The metal container seals better and is easier to use and store than larger plastic containers. If canned fuel is not used, add the stable packet provided to 1 gallon of pumped gasoline. Locate the oil bottle provided. Remove the cap and seal from the oil bottle. Add 1 bottle or 3.2 ounces of oil to 1 gallon of gasoline. The gasoline must contain no more than 10% ethanol. The ethanol content should be stated on the gas pump. Reinstall the cap on the oil bottle and the gas cap on the fuel can. To start the unit, tilt the unit back slightly so the tines are not touching the ground. Slowly press the primer bulb 10 times. Place the choke lever to position 1. Depress the throttle interlock and hold. Pull trigger fully and hold for the following steps. Pull the rope 5 times. Move the choke lever to position 2. Pull the rope until the unit starts or 5 pulls maximum. Warm up the unit with the choke lever in position 2 for 30 to 60 seconds. Move the choke lever to position 3 for usage. Run the unit for an additional 60 seconds to complete the warm-up procedure. The unit may be used during this additional 60-second period. If the unit did not start, repeat the procedures once more, beginning with pressing the primer bulb 10 times. If the unit still does not start, refer to your owner's manual for additional procedures. If the unit is hot, move the choke lever to position 2. Press the primer bulb 10 times. Pull the rope to start the unit. Run the unit in position 2 for 2 to 5 minutes. It is okay to use the unit while the choke lever is in position 2. Move the lever to position 3 after several minutes. With the tines still off the ground, squeeze the throttle control to increase the engine speed. Hold the handlebar firmly with both hands and slowly lower the unit until the tines make contact with the ground. Pull back on the handlebar so the tines can penetrate the ground. Once the ground has been broken, continue forward at a moderate pace. Pull the cultivator backward to improve the depth of the cultivation. If the tines are digging in too deep or not deep enough, adjust the tines. To stop the unit, press the on-off stop switch. To adjust the tines, stop the engine and allow it to cool. Grasp the spark plug wire boot and remove the wire from the spark plug. Raise the wheel height for shallower penetration or lower the wheel height for deeper penetration. Refer to your owner's manual in the section titled Adjusting Wheel Assembly. Reconnect the spark plug wire and continue use. Maintain your product per the maintenance schedule in your owner's manual. To clean the air filter, remove the air filter housing by unscrewing the cover screw. Remove the foam filter and screen. Wash the filter in soapy water. Squeeze, do not wring, water out of the filter. Rinse thoroughly and allow to air dry. Add a few drops of SAE 30 weight motor oil to the foam and lightly squeeze the filter to spread the oil. Reinstall the screen, filter, and filter cover. Do not over-tighten the cover screw. To check or change the spark plug, use needle nose pliers as a fork to carefully lift the rubber boot off of the spark plug. Use a spark plug wrench and socket to remove the plug. Inspect the plug for condition and proper gap per your owner's manual. Do not attempt to clean the plug. Replace the plug if it is cracked, fouled, or dirty. Refer to your owner's manual for the correct plug. Install the new plug as specified in the manual. Reinstall the spark plug boot. If tines become damaged or excessively worn, all tines should be replaced at the same time so they will wear evenly. All tine instructions are explained from the operating position. To remove and replace the tines, stop the engine and allow it to cool. Grasp the spark plug wire boot and remove the wire from the spark plug. Lay the cultivator back on a flat level surface with the handles touching the surface so that the cultivator is in the horizontal position. It may be necessary to wash any dirt off the tines and shaft for easier tine removal. Work on only one side of the tine shaft. Remove the cotter pin from one end of the tine shaft. Slide the tines off the shaft. Clean and oil the shaft. Slide on the new tines with the hubs towards each other. The hubs are the raised portion at the center of the tine plates. Make sure the rotation arrows are facing the gearbox for the left tine shaft and away from the gearbox for the right tine shaft. Secure the new tines to the shaft with cotter pins. Reconnect the spark plug wire. Idle speed adjustment. The tines should not turn when the engine idles. The engine should not die when the throttle control is released. Before making any idle speed adjustments, make certain the fuel mixture is correct. Fuel is less than 30 days old if fuel stabilizer is not used, and if the air filter is clean. If tines turn at idle or if the engine will not idle, idle speed adjustment may be performed. Tilt the unit so the tines are not touching the ground. Start the engine and allow it to run for 3 minutes at high speed to warm up with the tines not touching the ground. Release the throttle and let the engine idle. If the engine stops, use a small Phillips screwdriver to turn the idle speed screw clockwise 1/8 of a turn. Restart the engine and check for proper idle. Continue turning the idle screw clockwise 1/8 of a turn as needed until the engine will idle smoothly. If the tines turn when the engine is idling, use a small Phillips screwdriver to turn the idle speed screw counterclockwise 1/8 of a turn until the tines stop. Continue turning the idle screw counterclockwise 1/8 of a turn as needed until the tines do not turn and the engine will idle smoothly. For long-term storage, remove the fuel cap and drain the fuel into an approved container. Start the engine and allow it to run until it stalls to ensure all fuel has been drained from the carburetor. Allow the engine to cool. Remove the spark plug and put 5 drops of high-quality motor oil or 2-cycle oil into the cylinder. Pull the starter rope slowly to distribute the oil and reinstall the spark plug. Remove the spark plug and drain all oil from the cylinder before attempting to start the unit after storage. Thoroughly clean the unit and inspect for any loose or damaged parts. Repair or replace damaged parts and tighten loose screws, nuts, and bolts. The unit is now ready for storage. Thank you for your purchase and for watching this video.